I think there's been some noticeable progress. I think today was a typical first scrimmage where everybody tries to overcomplicate things and under-communicates, and so we have to get that corrected. I do. And so I think that that's one of the things I noticed today. But as far as their effort and the way that they attack things every day, I think that that's been pretty consistent.
Coach, a lot of changes on that offensive side. How has that group meshed in the coaching room, just in the offensive room, I guess?
I think it's been great. I think they've kind of embraced the vertical run game, and they did a really good job of, being a wide zone team. And so I think that this is kind of a change of pace that they've enjoyed. And then some of the pass pro stuff that we're incorporating into that, it needs to go a long way from now. But I think that they are trending in the right direction. I don't think anything is negative. I think it's all about direction, not perfection at this point.
When you kind of came in here, I'm sure you looked at a lot of film from last year. That group had its share of struggles. Did you have to kind of rebuild confidence when you were starting out off, or?
I'll be honest with you, I didn't look at 1 inch of film.
Okay.
And the reason being is everybody does things differently, and what our offensive system is going to incorporate is a different scheme. So I did not want to have any prejudgments on how this kid played and this kid played and that kid did this and this. That's got nothing to do with it. So what we're going to do is be the best that we can be every single day, and really focus on one play at a time, one rep at a time. And I know all those are kind of cliches, but if you don't do that, you're not going to get very good anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
With that being said, how did you start day one? Who are you rolling out there as 5 guys?
I just kind of left it the way that they had been repping. I didn't want to overcomplicate things. And then as things have gone on, we've mixed and matched guys, and we've still got some really good competitions going on. And I think that that's important. I think that we will reevaluate after this scrimmage on how we're going to go forward from here. And I think that's important. But, I kind of left it the way it was.
Colton was at center. Is that where he still is, or are you looking at
Today.
Today.
No, I'm just messing with him. He's doing an outstanding job. I'm really excited about his presence, his leadership. I think it's going to be a fun challenge for him, just because of some of the things that I allowed the center to do, which I don't know if he was able to do before or not my area, but I do believe that he is enjoying it. I'll let him speak more to that.
What are some of those things that normally a center might not?
I've always kind of believed that the center is the quarterback of the offensive line, and so he has to put us in the correct scheme, the correct count, the correct front call, all that stuff. And that at first can be overwhelming, and he has not been overwhelmed by that. I think today was our first lesson in communication, being in a stage where everybody's backed off and we're out there playing, and we will grow from that.
What about some other guys? Who else are you looking at, or who's kind of stepped up in these first week or so?
I would say Campbell's done a really good job. He's a senior. He's played a lot of football. Omar's done a good job. I don't want to leave anybody out. I don't think there's anybody who's just you look at and go, they can't help us. I'm still looking at things through rose-colored glasses a little bit, and as we're evaluating, but I do appreciate their effort.
You came from Tarleton, right?
Yes.
First game of the season. Will that be odd at all, or?
No, not really. Coach Witten does such a tremendous job, and he's such a good friend and a great mentor. I appreciated him bringing me back to Tarleton after, Coach Leach passed, and really kind of took care of me as a person. And Stephenville's a good town, but we're excited to be here in Waco.
And speaking of Coach Leach, he's going to the Texas Sports Hall of Fame just down the road.
Yep.
Was that cool to hear that news?
Yeah, I'd already planned on being down here anyway, so it's kind of, I only have to go like 100 feet to get there. But no, it's he well-deserving. Obviously meant a lot to me, meant a lot to college football, meant a lot to families. I will enjoy seeing his family, Sharon and Janine and Cody and Kirsten and Kimmy, so I'm looking forward to all that.
Can't remember, were you there when Sawyer was there?
I was. He was a freshman and a redshirt freshman.
Yeah. Tell me what you thought about him, and maybe what you've even seen from him out here.
I always thought he did some good things. I'll be honest with you, I never pay any attention to those guys. I've got my own problems. But you can always kind of tell, standing back there, the leadership that, everything rolls forward. So, and we got to do a really good job of keeping those guys comfortable.